And today our topic is going to be about Bill C-10. Now, all of my videos are in English. There's subtitles that if you have your settings correct, you should be able to see the subtitles in French. Just give me 1 second. I'm going to turn my phone off. I forgot to turn the sound off on my phone. Okay, Bill C-10. What does it mean? What's it about? Why is this an issue? There's a lot of things with Bill C-10 that are an issue. And if you go in to read them, I'll put the links to the bill and everything in the comments. But if you go in to read, you'll see that it is about silencing speech. One more way of silencing speech. That it's sort of like, you know, that phrase that goes around, tell me how you're going to without telling me how you're going to. This is kind of like, tell me how you're going to silence us even more without telling us how you're going to silence us even more. That's pretty much what this bill is about. It's hiding under the guise of making sure big corporations have Canadian content and all that kind of stuff. But the real meat inside this bill, and even every critic of it, and every person that is right now at the committee level, at the meetings, giving briefs and the witnesses and all of that, they're all concerned about this issue. Much more so, I'm amazed at how many people are speaking up about this. So far, there's 126 witnesses that have come forward. And when I say witnesses, this is the process when things are in a committee, that the people bring forward briefs and information about how this will hurt them, or what this means for their businesses, what this means for their careers, so on and so forth. And then there's 47 briefs, which are done by, again, people that are concerned about this bill going through. There's been a lot in the media about it. It kind of gets lost because of everything else that's going on right now. And that's sad because, well, it's not sad. It's sad that all this other stuff is going on, but it's getting lost. And it's important because they are pushing to have the committee stopped, to have the, what's it called here? Just give me 1 second. To have the study. So the committee's doing a study right now. They then put that study together and give the report to the House of Commons for the people that we elect to read and then make their final decision so that they can vote. However, in our Parliament right now, the federal Liberals have put a bid in or are trying to shut down that committee study. And it's a move that is quite surprising, given they're saying that it's not going to be about stopping free speech. They're actually stopping the study. It's just ironic. So in the topic today, you'll see, like in the graph or in the text today of today's topic, you'll see that there is a call to action. There is a global mail or a global document, a global article that has it very well laid out what the problems are and what the issues are. And these are the same, people have been just saying this many, many different ways in the committee, to the committee. So what I would suggest you do is read that article, make it your own, make some of the words your own, use the 2 links then to contact your MP. This is being done at the federal level. So contact your MP and then contact your premiers, because the other level of politics that has impact that can have impact at the federal level are our premiers. So contact your premier and your MP. And you can go right up the chain and contact the heritage minister. That's who's responsible for this bill in the first place. You can contact all of them, and I would suggest you do so. Flood them, bring their email servers down, flood them with emails, flood them with calls. That's what needs to happen to get this bill stopped. They're not listening to the people that have gone through the channel of going to the committee, the Senate committee, to have this looked at. They're stopping that channel. So let's hammer them, folks. Hammer them with emails, hammer them with phone calls. Be respectful. Use the information in the article to form what you're going to say. It's not necessary. Even the CRTC is saying that this bill is not necessary. There's already legislation in place to handle everything that this bill wants to do. Why is it being done? Why is it being pushed through so hard? There's something else going on, and it stinks. And they won't say what it is outright, because if they said outright what it is, it would never get through. Curtis, this is not what this is about today. This is about Bill C-10. And I'm sorry, but there's a lot going on in this world, a lot. And if you want to have a choice and a say and to lobby and to do what you need to do going forward to protect yourself and your people, you need to have a voice in C-10, or you're going to be shut down too. It's that simple. Everything is tied together. You can't focus on just one thing, because the world, they have us through our media focusing on one thing. They're over here destroying 10 others. They keep us sidelined. They keep us distracted. They keep us in silos, individually fighting each other over issues that they've created. If you want to be mad at people, be mad at the government. That's who's created all of this mess. And I know my history very well. I know exactly what's going on. And if you want to be mad at people, you better point your fingers at your own government inside of FSIN, like that whole level, as well as the federal government. That's who's created all of this. And how are you going to take them down if you're too busy fighting everybody else? The only way to stop what's going on today is for everybody to unite as one and stop it. We all need to be the head of state. We all need to be our own collective head of state. We don't need a fake crown, because really we have a fake crown in Canada. The crown of Canada isn't an actual person. It's a person. It's a monarchy that holds that position, but they hold no power. They've given all the power for that position to the Prime Minister and the Executive Council. For decades, that's who's destroyed Canada, the Prime Minister and Executive Council. Whoever has held those positions, that's who's destroyed Canada. That's what needs to happen. But Bill C-10 needs to be stopped today. Because if they're successful in stopping the study on it, that means it's going to go into its third reading. Third and final reading. There is only one more vote on it before it passes. And if you don't want it to pass, you need to get out there and let them know that you personally do not want it to pass. You can't leave it to everybody else. You can't leave it to politicians. You can't leave it to your MLA. Hammer your premier, hammer your MP, your local MP, regardless of whether or not you're of that political party. Hammer them. Hammer the political party itself. You can write the political party. Hammer them as well. Hammer the Liberal Party. Say there's no way in hell that you will ever vote Liberal if this goes through. No way in hell you'll ever vote NDP if this goes through. We have to start hammering them and let them know that we are ready to not vote, no matter who runs in our constituent. They could have the best constituent in our riding, and if they put this bill through, we would not vote for them. They need to know this. This is a game changer, folks. This bill needs to be stopped, and they're not going to stop here. We need to keep on them, because what they're going to bring something in they're going to loop around. They were unsuccessful. I don't know if you guys remember a bill that was going through a couple of years ago. They were unsuccessful at getting that bill through. Now we have Bill C-10. So they do not stop until what they want happens. On the other hand, what we want is always a big issue and can never happen, and it's always a problem, and it's always, oh, well, you're asking too much, or it's just too much, or there you are, you're feeling like you're entitled again. Yeah, I'm entitled because I want to have a roof over my head and be able to afford food on my table. That's what entitled means today. It's crazy what we've come to. It's crazy what we're leading our children to and what we're leaving for them. We're here because my generation, I'm totally honest about this. My generation checked out. The boomer generation and Generation X checked out of politics completely. We didn't teach our kids. We didn't teach anybody about it. We checked out. We were busy making money. We were busy putting, getting the greatest thing, keeping up with the Joneses, going on trips, having all the toys. We did all that. And when I say we, I'm generalizing. I know a lot of us didn't. I didn't, but a lot of us didn't. But that's the generalization. That was the norm. Middle class was huge, and middle class checked out. The vast majority of Canadians have checked out of politics. They've checked out of all of this. And to try to get them to check back in is very hard. And that's why bills like C-10 or Bill C-10 are very, very dangerous, because it'll cause them to check out even more. There'll be more reasons not to pay attention, not to do anything. Why? You're going to be hammered. The government's going to stop you. You can be fined. You could have your whole livelihood taken away in a snap because you put the wrong content on your YouTube channel, because you put the wrong content on your Facebook group, because, that's what it's coming to. So please stop. Stop, take a second, send your email, phone. If you want to phone. You'll more than likely get voicemail, but leave a voicemail. When you do this, always ask for a reply. Always ask for a reply. Ask, if you're sending an email, say, I look forward to your reply. If you're leaving a voicemail, I look forward to your return call. Because why? If they don't reply, that gives you a reason to contact them again. Always ask for a reply. Always. If you don't get one, do it again. This is civil disobedience, folks. This is using your voice, speaking out against something that you don't want. We need to start doing this, or we're going to lose this country. Okay, I'm going to go now, and I'm going to be putting the links in the Facebook chat to what's happening with Bill C-10. I'm going to put the legislative links regarding the committees, so that you guys can, if whoever wants to, you can go see and read the committee reports, all the reports that people have given to the committee. You can read all of the information that's happening. And the last time the committee met was on Monday. Now, they don't meet every day, but the last time they met was on Monday. And so far, this hasn't come up for discussion again in the House of Commons, but it's going to. So it's really, really important that people start slamming them. Again, bring down their email servers, tie up their phone lines. Thousands of people doing this will stop them. It's pretty hard to ignore when your email server is taken down because the emails there's so many emails coming in. Hard to ignore when you can't make an out when your phone lines are tied up and your voicemail is completely full constantly. We've forgotten that we have voices. We've forgotten how to use them in unison, and we've forgotten how to use them in large numbers. Make it painful for them. Have a great day. Bye.